zie de TikToks was. Toen keek ze niet bij de rest was. Ik zou je dan te weten als ik echt was. Als ik God was.
So instead of just normal Mylar where the coil is sitting on, I'll get it out. I'll get it out. So as you can see, this is a wider foil than I usually use. So on the backside there's this as well, and I spray glued it. Then I attached the foil, then I added some more foams. That seems to work, but distance to magnets is really, really shallow. But this is wider than normal, and this width is normally quite hard to do correctly. Now, the aluminium that is on the back side, here is everything completely aluminium. That's the Mylar that has aluminium. And it does give more stiffness sideways. And that's why I made a wider panel, because I thought, well, it might not be the greatest for the top end, but it might do better in the lower frequencies. I made a panel last time that is the same size as my tweeter and just changed up the foil. Now, problem is, resonance goes up, so it's hard to compare. So now I made a wider panel, and now, of course, this has a lower resonance than the other panel. But everything looks pretty flat. Now, why the top end looks better on this panel than the same size panel with this aluminium laminate compared to the non-laminated one is actually that this width still adds up in the top end. So what I lost on the previous panel, I got back because I made it wider. But dispersion becomes crappier, of course. So I would not say this is usable for a tweeter, at least not for the 15K and above or 10K and above. But it might be for a mid-range. And there are a few videos where I was playing around with having this kind of corrugated version in the in this one. This has a frequency of 300, 350, the mid-range here. And if you look at size, by the way, this is tinier, of course. This uses 5 magnets right now. This one uses 7 magnets for one of those foils. And you can only compare it if you made 2 of these with the same amount of magnets. And then I think this one might win and is capable of having a lower resonance, which makes the crossover easier to do. Right now, distance is so small. It's playing, but I'm pretty sure if I crank up the volume really loudly and I'll sweep, it will hit the magnet, so that's not great. But that's yeah, small details, I would say. I mean, it's easier to fix. Of course, you lose some output because it's heavier than the other tweeter that is sitting over there. That is just Mylar and a coil. But this one has a little bit more control in the lower end of the frequency. And downside is it doesn't do the top end as good. But if I wanted to make, which I wanted to make, but never managed to do so, something like this, yeah, the top end is done by something else, so then it would be pretty okay. Yeah, long story short, as usual, it's not perfect, but I think this using of the laminate Mylar with aluminium instead of just Mylar can be beneficial, and I think mostly for mid-range duty. And I even wonder what it brings if you would replace the normal Mylar with the aluminium laminated Mylar in the base panels, for instance. It might add some stiffness, and it might work actually. So now next question is, can we make it a little bit wider even? Add 2 more magnets, so resonance drops again. And then give this a proper X-max, not like half a millimeter it's now, but more like a millimeter or maybe a tiny bit more. And the biggest issue is probably the whole frame and how it's held. But yeah, I was wondering about the laminate instead of normal Mylar, if that brings anything to the table instead of losing out on top end. And it can, if you use it for the right kind of thing you want to make. So not for a tweeter, I think it's not gonna work, at least not for me, because I don't want to have this wide of a tweeter. Dispersion will be shitty. But for a mid-range, it's pretty tiny. It's really tiny. So I wonder if I had like these, but a little bit wider, a little bit less efficient, and then use 2, combine it with a tweeter as in that one, but less high, because I don't need the 10 centimeters for only the top end. Hey, I just ordered some 80 or 8 centimeter ones. I probably could get away with 5 centimeters to be honest, but probably won't get the desired impedance. But I ordered some N52 custom magnets that should be able to fill in everything above 1400 hertz or 1200 hertz. And then these can do everything below that to around 350 or something. Depends on how steep you cross, of course. For the measurements, I'll show you here. I crossed it at 350 and also to see how low it can go at 275. And you can see clearly the resonance is much lower than the just the tweeter. And if you look at the output near 500 hertz, you see that the tweeter has more output. But it's because the resonance of the tweeter is at 480, which boosts the output. But as well, when it's boosting there, it's also creating more distortion and nasty stuff. So yeah, there's always a trade-off. I think it's nicer to have the resonance lower, and you can maybe, hopefully, get rid of it in the crossover by using a little bit higher crossover. So the lower the resonance, the lower you can get the crossover to be used. Anyhow, yeah, really interesting. And for these, the question arises, would you not just add metal on the back? Because the top end might be screwed up by it, but it's not playing top end. So yes, I think if I would make a second one that is 2 magnets wider, I would add metal. It gets you 2 or maybe 3 dB back, just because you have a better magnetic field and do not waste it. For the tweeter, it's interesting to have as little material in the way to have a nice response. For mid-range, it doesn't really matter all that much. Interesting stuff. Too bad I have to work this week quite a lot. But if I got the time, I'll whip up another version, which is probably also not correct, but at least we're learning something. Well, at least me. I'm learning something. But yeah, I might order some new material. I have still some left, but yeah, maybe I'll wait a month before I do that. Before, if I know it kind of does work, then I'll order some more material, because I almost ran out of this aluminium laminate. And I have heavier ones, which is not interesting for a mid-range, but it might be for a base panel, giving it some stiffness, the same as it does right now. See ya!